And we can actually get that from Costco, actually from any grocery store. If you're trying to incorporate more greens to your diet, I would say start with spinach. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to my Tuesday. Today we are going to Costco. We are going to do fun things in the kitchen. So stay with me because first I have to go to the gym. Okay, mission accomplished. Let's go home. Whoops, I figured it out. I cannot do it with one hand. Oh, yes. Now we can go home. To go to Costco. If you are new here, nice to meet you. I'm Luciana Couto. I'm a health coach, but I don't like to tell you what to do, what to eat. I like to share my life so I can inspire you to try new things on your wellness journey. About Costco, if you are new here, the idea of the videos when I go to Costco is to show you that you can eat healthy, but you don't have to overthink. You just need to eat real food. And we can actually get that from Costco, actually from any grocery store. And that's the idea, is to show you what I eat on a daily basis. It's not about the new superfood. It's not about that thing that is gonna help you with all of your problems. It's all about eating real food. And of course, after we come back, I'm gonna show you what I bought, and I like to explain you my choices. I'm gonna tell you item by item why I chose it, why it's a good idea to have them at home, why it's a good idea to eat them, and you can decide for yourself, because as I told you, I'm not here to tell you what to eat. It's just about having fun together and of course learning from each other. But yeah, without further ado, let's go to Costco. the best part. Time to show you what I got today. First bag. Woo! It's the first time I find arugula at Costco. What a great surprise. And organic. I love arugula, but I don't eat that much because I cannot find at Costco. Bread. I still have to fix my bread machine. If you are not new here, you know that I usually make my own bread. I prefer that way. It's healthier. But anyways, I have to fix it. We actually lost the paddle, so yeah, we have to fix it. But when buying bread, we buy whole wheat bread. If you're not new here, you already know that. I prefer whole wheat bread. It's more nutritious. It comes with more vitamins, fibers, so it satiates you more. It helps your digestive system. I mean, way much better. I got mackerel, white mackerel. I use this a lot on my tomato sauce when I'm making pasta and I want to add a quick protein. This is the one I go. It's a healthy source of protein packed with omega-3 as well. Omega-3 is an essential fat acid because we cannot produce them by ourselves, so we have to get from the nature. And mackerel, sardines, tuna, salmon, they are great sources for omega-3. Carrots, I always have them. It's an easy way to add more veggies to your, not only to your salad, but to your rice, to your sauces. I mean, so versatile. Mushroom, packed with protein and fibers. Yesterday, I made a cream with the mushrooms I had in my fridge. It's a good way to always have something to add more protein to your dishes. I always call them like free protein because they are low in calories. So if you are in need for more protein, if you need more protein to reach your daily target, this is a good source. Mozzarella cheese for our pizza. If you watch the latest vlogs, I am, how can I say, I'm practicing making cheese at home. So in the future, I don't want to buy processed cheese anymore. But while I can't get like the right recipe, I have to buy it. And mozzarella is actually a good type because it's low in fat. As a rule of thumb, it's not always the case, but it's a rule of thumb. When you buy cheese, look for hard, light cheese. The creamier and the more yellow they are, you are going to find more fat in it. And of course, try to get real cheese, not ultra-processed cheese. I mean, with cheese, it's an entire world. We can talk more about that in the future. But let's say that's a good rule of thumb. Avocado oil, I like this to cook. I like to make my pizza dough. Every time I need some type of oil in the kitchen, I alternate between this and coconut oil. It depends on the recipe. What more? Milk, an excellent source of protein. We use a lot of milk here because my husband drinks every day. He makes his protein shake with it. I use for my protein cookies, no, not for the protein cookies, for when I make bread, I use it for my yogurt, now for cheese. So we buy a lot of milk here, and I always say, don't worry about the lactose. If you're not intolerant, any milk is a good milk. Don't worry about that. It's just because we need without lactose. Sweet potato, the same thing about the whole wheat bread. It's better than white and yellow potato. It has more fibers, more vitamins. I mean, it's a better option. And now it's time for the second bag. Ooh, this one is heavier. It's spinach. This is an excellent green to have at home. If you're trying to incorporate more greens to your diet, I would say start with spinach. You know why? Because you can eat it raw in a salad, you just toss it in a salad, but you can cook it as well. So it's more versatile, it's easier to eat them. You can add to your tomato sauce, to your pizza, even if you're stirring some ground beef. I mean, it's so versatile. I always top my pizza with it, so I have more fibers. Summarizing, if you're trying to eat more greens, start by the spinach. But of course, the more variety you get, the better. But if you know me, you know that I'm always I always advocate for balance. I always advocate for small steps, and I'm here to help you make good choices, not to preach anything, not to preach the perfect healthy diet or anything. You probably heard me talking about the ruler. I like to imagine this ruler, and on one side of the ruler we have the most convenient thing, the easiest, the usually ultra processed food, and we have the healthiest option on the other side. And the best way to have a healthy lifestyle is to look for a spot on this ruler where you feel comfortable, where you enjoy your food, but at least it's a little closer to healthier. And then you can, small steps. Protein bars, I like the Kirkland brand. I make my own protein bars as well, but I cannot keep up because we eat every day and we eat a lot of protein. We try to eat as much protein as you can. We are trying to actually eat more. So sometimes, even though we have our homemade protein bars, we have to also eat the Kirkland one. I'm trying to eat less processed food. As far as I researched, this one, the Kirkland brand, is the best. It's the one with the best profile, macro-wise. I highly recommend. And it's delicious, actually. Cottage cheese, one of the healthiest cheese that you can get, and it's so versatile. I like to spread on my bread and that's it, but you can make so many things. You can cook with it, you can make dips. Sometimes I just mix with tuna and I have a healthy protein spread for my bread, for but of course I'm making more and more cheese, so maybe in the future you are not going to see me buying processed cottage cheese, but to be honest, you can buy it. It's totally fine. It's healthy. Buy it. Just buy it. Bananas for my husband. My husband loves bananas. Honey is a good natural sweetener. I use for my protein bars. Yeah, this one is organic. I like this one. Broccoli. This is another easy way to add veggies to your diet, because you can eat it raw. Actually, it's not that common. I don't like that much, but you can. But if you are making a tomato sauce, for example, for a pasta, toss it to your tomato sauce and you are going to have veggies. You are going to have fibers on your dish. You can add to your rice the same, no work at all. You just toss them while you are cooking your rice, and that's it. Another tip for you, I always buy different colors of bell peppers, because as a rule of thumb, again, the more colorful is our plate, the healthier it is. So sometimes when I'm gonna prepare dinner, for example, and I see that it's missing a color, I can add a bell pepper and I have the color. That way I will probably get more vitamins, different vitamins, because of the different colors. More milk, as I said, a lot of milk in this home. Oysters, I like these oysters to top our pizza, our Sunday pizza. Every Sunday I bake pizza. I bake my own pizza from scratch. I make the dough. The number one rule, of course, is it has to have protein, and this is an easy way to add protein to the pizza. Actually, you can add to your tomato sauce when you are cooking pasta. What more? Avocado. Some people are afraid of avocados because of the calories. Yes, they are high in calorie because they have good fats, and fats are high in calorie, but good calories, good fat. You need those fats because we don't produce them, and avocados is so versatile. A tip for you: what about next time you want to eat something with mayo, you switch for avocado. Like if you are going to mix something with mayo, try avocado for once. I'm not saying that you have to like it, but try it. Maybe you like it. I like to do this way because they have similar texture, and to be honest, the taste is good. So try it. just try it and tell me what you think. If you don't like it, no worries. As I said, I'm not here to tell you what to eat. I'm just sharing what I do, so maybe you can open your mind for other possibilities. Just that. I got multivitamins from Kirkland. My doctor said that the Kirkland ones are the best ones and they are pretty affordable. This one was $10, 10 and something. It was a third of the price of the well-known brand. So yeah, of course I got. And I got chocolate. Oh my god, the price of chocolate is going crazy. My husband was telling me that there's a problem with cacao nowadays, and I don't know, the prices are going up everywhere. And this one, I don't remember how much I used to pay, but this one was $23. It's still cheap because it's $15 per kilogram. So yeah, it's cheap, way cheaper than Lindt, right? Of course, it's not the same, but it's a good quality. For normal days, I am very satisfied with this chocolate. And in case you are asking, wouldn't dark chocolate be a better option? Yes, but I love chocolate and I'd rather balance my diet. I'd rather like squeeze it into my daily macros than eating dark chocolate, than eating something that I don't enjoy that much. You know what I mean? It's not that I'm gonna overeat chocolate, I'm gonna spend the whole day eating chocolate, but I'm gonna find a way to have chocolate in my diet because two things are very important: chocolate and wine. I will always make space for them. As I said, we have to seek balance. We should enjoy life. And that's my way of enjoying it. So yeah, if you're new here and if you are curious about meat, why I didn't get meat, it's because we get our meat from the butcher box. I showed a haul like a few vlogs ago, 2 or 3 vlogs ago. You can check that out. That's where we get our meat from. And if you like Costco hauls, if you like to know what we eat on a daily basis, if you wanna get more nutrition tips, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because I post regularly and I show everything, what I eat, what I do to stay fit. But don't go anywhere, stay tuned because this vlog continues. The day is just starting, so we have a lot of vlog yet and I think you are going to like it. If you are curious about the prices of what you see in my vlogs, including my Costco groceries, consider subscribing to my newsletter. I share all the receipts there. It's our time to have lunch. And I don't have to cook because I cooked double last night. So I have my like shepherd's pie, I would say, but it's not exactly, but it's almost that. It's a ground beef with mushroom cream covered with sweet potato and of course everything baked in the oven. Try something fun. If you know me, you know that I make my own yogurt. So I have yogurt here that is homemade, but of course you can use any yogurt you have. The yogurt I make is plain yogurt. There's nothing in it. It's made from a yogurt, from a natural yogurt and milk, but you can use any yogurt you have at home. Try to find a healthy one, of course, a natural one. It can be Greek yogurt. Try to have a yogurt that is low in sugar, low in fat, and you're good to go. If you can make it at home, better. If you are not new here, you probably saw me already making yogurt. It's super simple. I have this yogurt machine that I use a lot for yogurt and now for cheese. I totally recommend this device because it not only made us eating a healthier yogurt, yogurt, but also helped us saving money because we don't buy yogurt anymore. But anyways, use any yogurt you have. So I'm gonna, oh, I think I forgot to mention the recipe, right? I'm gonna make yogurt barks. I saw this on Pinterest. I saw it a couple of times and I wanna try it. It's as simple as spreading yogurt on a parchment paper and let it freeze in the freezer. Of course, with fun stuff over it. And you can be creative. It's gonna be my first time, so I'm gonna test, and I didn't want to buy anything to test because, you know, just testing the recipe, and once I get there, once I get something that I think it's actually good, I'm gonna try to be more creative. And of course you're going to see that here because I share my life with you, I share my routine. So probably it's a good idea to subscribe to my channel to see my future attempts, but today is the time for the first one. So let me get the parchment paper. I'm just gonna spread the yogurt on parchment paper, and you can layer it with whatever you want. My dream coat, I would say, would be pistachio, but I still have to buy pistachio. It's not something that I can find easily at Costco, so I have to go to a place to get it. So if it works, you're probably going to see me making it with pistachios because I love pistachio. But what I have here to use for it, I have chocolate chips that I use for my protein cookies. I have peanut butter, so I'm gonna use those. Other things that you can use fruits like strawberry, like any berry. You can use banana, you can use honey, syrup. And here's the thing, my yogurt, I don't add any sugar to my yogurt. It's plain yogurt, so it's probably a good idea to cover it with something sweet. I could use syrup or honey, but to be honest, I don't like honey that much, not even syrup. I don't know, in the recipes it's fine, but the taste itself, it's not something that I like. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sprinkle some stevia on it to have it a little sweet. So if the yogurt you're using already comes with sugar, you're good to go. If it's plain yogurt with no sugar, you probably gonna need something to, you know, to bring some sweetness to your bark. Our dinner, and tonight I'm gonna make a fried rice with shrimp. Fried, quote unquote. Of course it's not gonna be super fried, it's not gonna be deep fried. How can I say it's a healthier version of fried rice that I tried a couple of weeks ago and I love it, and I'm gonna make it again. To make it healthier, first, instead of white rice or jasmine rice, I believe they use jasmine rice for that, I'm not sure. Anyways, instead of white rice, I'm gonna use brown rice because it has more fibers, more vitamins, It's a complex carb, so it satiates us more. It's gonna be pretty simple. I'm gonna cook the rice normally. You can cook it as you would. On a skillet, I'm gonna quote-unquote stir fry some vegetables, some frozen vegetables, and shrimp in sesame oil. Now, of course, I'm gonna use just a little of sesame oil. Actually, I'm gonna play by ear, as I always do. But a tip I have for you, if you don't like brown rice, especially because of the texture, a tip that I always give is try to do half and half. Cook half white, half brown, because this way you can go easier. I would say you can ease your taste into it. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna use a rice cooker for that, but of course, you can cook your rice the way you would normally do. By the way, I post all the recipes and the nutritional value, everything on my Substack newsletter. And if you are a subscriber, if you're a premium subscriber, you get the recipes, you get to watch the vlogs one day early with no ads, no interruptions. You get exclusive educational videos, yoga classes, and much more there. So if you are interested, you can check my newsletter at Substack on lucianacouto.substack.com. And while the rice cook, what about checking on my yogurt bark? I think it worked.
Well, I think it worked. Of course, tastes like yogurt. Let's break it. Do you like it?
Good, I like it.
Can I make more?
Yes, you can. You should.
What other toppings should I use?
Don't have like peanuts, crushed peanuts.
I'm thinking about pistachio. Today I saw at Costco, I saw macadamia. But it was expensive because it was this huge package.
But you have to see the one that doesn't have salt.
Yeah, I have to go to Bulk Barn to buy those things.
Yep.
For spending the day with me. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing. I post vlogs like this 3 times a week. Want early ad-free access to my vlogs, plus educational videos on health and wellness, recipes, yoga classes, and more? Subscribe to my newsletter at lucianacouto.com. I have plenty of vlogs where I take you grocery shopping with me at Costco and other stores. Check out this playlist for more.